Akash Inti, the real reflection of you. Just finished painting the basement, which is quite fun. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood today, and it's about to start raining, so it feels and so it seems. I'm looking at the grass right now, and I'm noticing a couple patches. There's an ant walking by, scurrying along. A couple flies in the air zooming by. The cars driving by. And I'm sitting down right now, my eyes following the ants. All of this to say that life is continuing on each and every single moment. I feel sore, particularly in my calves, throughout my shoulders and upper back trapezius muscles, as I've been exercising quite a bit recently. Noticing a slight shake in my hand right now, which is just interesting. And again, these are all for me, All these videos are reflections to myself. What's going on in my life? What am I up to? I'm noticing certain things throughout the day while I was painting. I've been listening to Proteus, produced by Vince Kelvin, with special guest AZD. Proteus is the Greek god of adaptation, but he was also not only a shapeshifter, but a predictor of the future. And one of the things that I noticed while I was listening to the events while painting was I would have certain thoughts in my mind go by. Thinking through my current finances, thinking through a couple of the women in my life right now. Thinking through the state of affairs in terms of the world and politics. And it's like, dude, just focus on the painting. That's all you're up here to do. Or that's all you're here to do. Just in the basement, sit down. That's all you're down here to do. Really grateful for the painting and to be able to paint the walls. Because it gives me something to do, I found that life is really, really easy. And it's really easy when we chart out what we want to do in our lives, what the experiences that we want to have in our lives, and we start living them, To me, it's been interesting living these experiences, seeing how the experiences unfold, because oftentimes what we think of something is not the experience of it, right? So if an example of that is when I was just learning how to ride my bike, my thoughts and my preconceived ideas and notions of what it was like to ride my bike was very different than the actual experience of it. It was I'd be oh, am I gonna fall off? Am I gonna balance this way? Do I have to focus on this? And it's once you start doing it, once you actually engage into the activity itself, you realize, this is what it's like. And all of those ideas of what you thought it was like, it's useless, It's think of, I want this experience, make that experience happen as soon as possible. That's all it takes. That's all it takes for everything. I'm noticing that more and more. To get over that idea of, is it going to be like this? Is it going to be like this? Just do it, dude. You'll see what it's going to be like. Just do it. Stop thinking about what is it going to be like and start experiencing it. There's certain parts of it that I may like. There's certain parts of it that I'm like, I don't like this. And there's certain parts of it that I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't really know it was going to be like this, but I'm glad it was. Or that was an interesting surprise. And even now, as I'm speaking, I'm just noticing my mind racing all over the place. Speaking, I feel like I'm babbling like an idiot right now. Speaking a bit incoherently, noticing how my attention's almost like wandering all over the environment, like a haze, like a misty haze, just encompassing everything except myself and containing it in myself, you know? It is what it is. Keep up, thrive, stay sexy.